enti Ghana sebejo ebusia Akwasi Pratt ene Okatakyie Afrifa mensa bonds any social media montene so TikTokers for no abe clash with Mahama after say oti kuo bi a omo no me free omo PRA Prophecy and Revelation Authority omo na just say omo bi averte enkomhye ansa na omo makwa say odifo enkwaka Akwasi Pratt say na Mahama ye be see mo say agro na woti akunya say odi consent be na aha Penyah Brock media mesra say ni die mu over like video no other mo subscribe button so na be click notification icon of latest update na be chere wa adwen dia ba me e wo comment section mesra so baso no a share video mo from so enya bi ahwe it's back here right after the helicopter crash no mane bo ama ene motira Muhammad ewuye no ene hu no say prophet Roger air trend me am spiritual father all or trend ni nyina fa ne come sha do ni ka de buy because all no be ka say o mane bo ama en friend o be ka ne Sunday ene say ne Wednesday that accident no esi ye no and a media nso de abe he bi so asofo no mo kire mo na da bia o mo kom hye eye doom o da bia o mo ye den de je say amanfo ke kan o ma adwene e wo asem na esie no entineza adifo de o mo eyom hu bi e wo Ghana enu mu ena ma Mahama etu na si fo me ne wate committee bia say free o mo PRA Prophecy and Revelation Authority a o mo no o mo dwuma de ni say so ye difo na so wonya nkom hye bi nyame yi bi a kire wa de nkan bro ma so ye be ka kire wo mu na o mu enya calculation hwe I have vet, and I knew how they were vet the prophecy in they actually did for me, knew how they are going to do it, but they were vetted, no one approval, and sana. What would you for what me either got to be? As it train is a free anchor, or no, Becca, Kube, I got to go to Kube $100, no, Kube, one, Kube, one, what I say, is a free anchor. Sports minister now, you're quite a koto Kube, back up $100, no, one, Mahama our point I said one in your chairperson. For committee no be a veteran commission on your chairperson e ma no kra ba prophet Roger ka say one there onya en commission ne
awrade be fa me so a reji prophetic office wo Ghana ha say ye see mu adifo ye nyi adifo ni a me megina onyame enam ali sabi se kwatu mpo ne de be kwa ye mfa me kwa awrade se me nka me bo odin aka fa me kwani ama me kama anya mfia ye mfa me ntum me dam wa me pia ba bonten ba me se awrade be fa me so ebi ma ye bi ko ya papa no mpanifo ni nyina be ye bi ko ya papa osu be mpom nyina be ye bi but na yanso ya ba because wasi me hwe gumrantie mabunu so eni mabunu so ye generation ni ye be shankom ali unyi nkom hye ni abra Roger City odi a wo se unyi bibi ani odi a busa abo agi na gira we chi odi na hye gunu last week no wo honom no last 2 weeks so papa na wo honom enya bosirimuka maame na beka wase won di otia de na echi ali enya bosirimuka ali enya bosirimuka o kan ka chichi obi ka hye bi a wo je ho ali ye ka se ade hu na awrade di amaye
onya yin komhye edi for the bis ebufu e be ka o ma adwene e wo ho da busia Akwasi Pratt e kire say na Mahama pa de edi asem grade how do you let this make sense say enkomhye o be avert do we say enkomhye me ka kire engofu yi na o mu befa fon afro yesu say yesu aha obi say what can say akire no kure alanya no kure ala say dey.
Wow, why do you people embarrass us like this? You embarrass us. Kwame Nkrumah's Ghana achieved the distinguished notoriety of being perhaps the first country in the world to set up an office in the presidency to review prophecies. Tomorrow, how do you review a prophecy? You call God and say, God, did you tell Prophet Okatakyie that this is going to happen? How do you review prophecy? Show me how you review prophecy.
Is to facilitate the transmission of the prophecy.
That's not reviewing.
Okay.
How do you review prophecy? This level of, and I have to be very careful with my choice of words. How do you review prophecy? Somebody comes to you and says, oh, I was eating fufu and rice soup. And then all of a sudden, I saw Moro's face in my rice soup. And this is a message from God. I said, you're going to review that. How are you going to review that? You call God? What is this? Unbelievable. You understand? So this whole concept of reviewing prophet, what is it about? Look, how How is this different from the headman in the hamlet, whose every decision is guided by the juju man? How is this different? Tell me, you were saying that we can equate African traditional religious practice with Christianity and so on. If you go to the hamlet, the chief, if there's a flood, he will call the juju man there, the chief fetish priest, to come and explain why the flood occurred. Ally?
Yes. Yes.
If there's abundant harvest, the chief priest will come and tell you, how is this different from that practice? Show me how this is different from that practice.
One is an explanation, the other is a review.
And listen, listen to me very carefully. That guy, whatever his name is, that guy, who said that he saw something about Umani Buama.
Yes.
And tried, he couldn't get to Umani Buama.
Yes.
God, of all the 32 million people in Ghana, identified him and gave him a message for Umani Buama, but God forgot to show him how to get to Umani Buama. What nonsense is that? Can you believe it? What kind of God is that? That he knows Umani Buama is going to die through a helicopter crash. And then of all the 32 million people, he selects a particular guy and gives him the message. And God forgot to show him how to get to Umani Buama. And you believe this trash? Please, let's wake up small. Let's begin to use our brains. You think that our brains are in our heads for nothing? The guy comes to tell you this cock and bull story and you believe it. And you actually set up an office to review this. How are you going to review this? Oh, Massa, what is this? And then yesterday, some of them started making claims. Now, okay, we agree. We will submit our prophecies, but you have to pay our transportation, Then you have to pay our transportation. God didn't give you transportation. God who sent you didn't give you transportation. It's the Ghanaian taxpayers' money who should be used to pay for your transportation. One of them was even asking for a car. Give me a car so that it is easier for me to come to the Flagstaff house to give you my prophecy so that you. And the statement was issued. He said the prophecy should be submitted formally. How do you formally submit a prophecy? I mean, you type it on letterhead. How do you formally submit a prophecy? What is the difference between informal submission of a prophecy and a formal submission of a prophecy? What nonsense is this? I mean, crazy. You think that all of us in Ghana, we are mad, we are crazy. What is this? Treat us with a little respect. If you are dealing with us, assume that there's some small brain matter in our head and stop playing with us like this. Formal submission of prophecy. The formal one is by email.
Yes.
Or WhatsApp.
Yes.
Or there's a special form to fill.
TikTok.
What is this? You understand? You are supporting. You understand what to do.
Gwezi, I've talked about the review. And I also talked about
my friend,
this
naturally. What is formal submission of prophecy?
And I was saying that, Moro, if Gwezi heard me well,
yes.
As a prophecy delivery, it's face to face.
Yes.
It's not through electronic means.
Yes.
So God will give you the prophecy.
No, I've told you.
And not give you the opportunity to face deliver.
Kwesi,
and then you go already and you start
complaining. We have several gifts.
God has said he didn't give you pocket money to take transport to go.
Those are the charlatans.
And then you are coming to me for pocket
Those
money
are the
to
charlatans.
to go and deliver it.
Those are the charlatans.
And the whole government sets up a machinery for this foolishness. What is this? Master, let's move on and forget this foolishness. It's too much. I mean, look, show the citizens some respect. Show us some respect. Election time. One prophet says that dole, NDC will win. Another prophet, dole, NPP will win. How many gods are there in the world? How many gods? The same God, the same Christian God. In one breath, he says NPP will win. In another breath, he says NDC will win.
Now, my understanding is that Mr. Obisifri Ankara wants to make a quick response to what we've been talking about. So let's speak to him quickly. Onupa, boss, good morning. Good to have you join us. We're told that you have a quick, comment that you want to make.
Yes, I actually have been on other stations, but I've got about 12 messages and calls that have been roasted for dinner on your station. So I just wanted to clarify some issues.
Okay.
First of all, a lot of the commentary has been that government should focus on governance and leave religious issues to religious people. In any case, we acknowledge that it's not everybody who believes in God, and people are entitled to their beliefs. But you have a country where almost 70% of the populace are Christians, almost 20% are Muslims, and the rest are another faiths. So faith plays a very important part in our national lives. Now, a government has a responsibility to ensure that there is social cohesion and peace. Any acts that threatens the social cohesion of a country, of a society, the government has a responsibility to intervene. We all witnessed what happened last week, Wednesday. We've all been distraught. We are trying to manage the situation. It's been very, very difficult. Some of those were people that were very, very close to me. And in the midst of that, we've seen videos popping out on social media claiming that some of these things were seen by some people who are gifted, and that they did not have access to the persons in government to be able to forewarn them. So, and then beyond that, they're claiming that many more things are going to happen. Worse things are going to happen. People are going to die more. Places are going to crash. Now, a government, and it's causing a lot of consternation. Believe me, if you say that you don't care that in the midst of all this, when people are grieving and mourning and people are traumatized, people are claiming that more things are going to happen. Government cannot just sit down on.
Elvis cannot get away with what he has said.
Okay, I'm ready.
Elvis should show us how he's going to review prophecy. What method is he going to use to review prophecy?
He says he has.
How does Elvis believe that God will give somebody a prophecy about somebody and God will refuse to show the person how to get in touch with that person?
Okay. So
Let him tell us.
Can I respond?
Let him tell us. And Elvis should understand that whatever job he's doing, he's not doing it on his own. He's doing it on behalf of all of us.
Just a second.
No. Elvis is doing it on behalf of all the people of Ghana. This is still about those who believe in God and those who don't believe in God. Are they not citizens of this country?
Please, this is not fair to me. You've had the whole morning, you've said your own. I respect your views.
Now, Okatakyie Afrifa mensa bonus so any TikTok is fun so I clash with Mahama.
NDC is funny. Play at the Nipa Sugar Mayati Prophecy Committee. You can't tell them say NDC for Muntimu or Maya. You can't. Montias ye. She say, Woma ye ever a free anchor say. Ubia ubenya prophecy bia no fakusine so. Na minim mechanism a wo de behwehwe ahu say ye nokre enye nokre we die odidi me ye eno so ye we die. Listen. On my Ghana we mu ayo no. Akufu ado penso. Yare bi ba ya na ye frɛ no COVID. Ema ye toto bodesi mu nyina. Eka nipa gudem. Eyiye na adwumayefo bi mu nkwa adwuma teacher for especially ne epia wo moka eno kra no yante prophecy committee eno no yante spiritual board bia se wo mo hwehwehwehwe ne emam enne helicopter ba akoteto ya yate we told you say COVID time Mahama na net so anko ntimi we kra no he's finding it difficult to handle Mahama. Ono de nimuno abone patabribri memeje prophecy di but as a country ye chechere say what a prophecy board de aka bibi kakra agoro no edoso. I believe in prophecy. I believe in it. But say as a country we are seeing I think that Ghana na edi kan yebi. Say our prophecy board. Kaish. Ayehu. NDC. Prrr. Kurufono. Oma diegu. No, it's below the belt. Yes, Ramo.
Eti obapa Christine sa akode dia. Aha na wan na de shebrese sana be. Kubewura. Wan kubewura. Brazil kube.
$20 ba.
Na wo ade na ya okeka niam basa basa.
Ni se manfo no na ade asoma mi o.
Mami kemu. No mo se dai.
O mo se eja.
Brazil kube. Every se free ankra. Wo peja ne sa no ogwai. Sofpani. Ese wa ya dai.
Se eja.
We suma kwa hine. Wo bejeje de prophecy. No wa hwehwem. No wa verify. Na no nyame no be frɛ na be frɛ wan se nyame ampa se we no da ode ma no amammo no ato abese no enkoyo basa na wo leaders so ma dwene ne dia na ye coin no wonder 68 years to nowhere
Exactly.
So we leaders are dwene ni see ma prophecy instead say ye be ye mrania sanitize dan pare be jobo brania feel or the discipline ba wo man ni and anu betena ha na mi sintia difo eniom omo ye bia na mo ye tete difo no de omo ye no no omo tete market square if say ne wo like in media to tete no I just walk na dwom na da bia no say prophecy say be woni 10 days but dem ni bia na wo ye bomfa asante achem wono da bia wo tena dwom wono okeka mu tiatia mu sa eti yamfana asem nya hwe so opesi enya the difference between 1 and 10 days dia wo ni adamu say no ti dwom ne nchen hwa na wono so ye niam na yi wokeka mu sa na sanya sa na wo prophecy ni nyame na dia ma wa nyame de ma wi a wo de adwene ka ho say de ode ma Samuel so wonko shira David and wo de ho adwene ka ho eti imagine say Samuel be gina market square and wo yes hey David ye nyame ahye so be di hene nyame ahye so be tu so eti ka so enkono ka so kono afi bra no kura nyame suma so David say Samuel se ko shira no wo so ko na David hu no ebisa titi adifo ne yempie basa ye be pia na ya suma no eti eda ya wo hene hu no Samuel also se Samuel no David hunu wa ayi so ehunu wa ka kire ne se me nyame se be ye ohia fo de e se nyame de adwene ka ho ama se me the prophecy na ma de nanso enka ne basabasa enka sa rof nanso ye difo ye wo kromo ayi omso mu ntie afi yesi ya mansu man kwa hene aye ni nyina aka ho nanso man kwa hene is say no the prophecy la wa kube agware egura yenya enwe na wo na we kube ebo ho ka no obetimi ahwe prophecy so na we na job for the boys see e pe ba bi ma ono so hye say ba ye no ye chicha yenya bi minister on be promises on the 51 one be bu na ye tro it we no upon the ministers ni be bu presidency wo dem won from ministers on the funu bi abetro mo so no mo so age pe diam ne ade if so woni asofo ni hia bia no a asofo no beje kakra ko it is your budget 20,000 for asofo no it is a way of bribing the church na mo amie mo ni am hunu if so asofo bia wo ba ye ana manya nkom hie ni mai say o so ne wo ko ada o magie si e be channel sika fa it we su ye way person if so free agra so be di kakra nyansa bia anim ye mu man sa ma dwene ni suswabo amamuo ko kanse se ye be di matam ye wu bu man ana asa wo di bia to prophecy ano na ne woni usuman kwa hene difference o me dey difference in
okay ubet ma kire wa dwene ama me e wo comment section aha Penyah Media agra